Good morning, everybody. I'll be right on. Good morning and happy Sunday to all of you. Hopefully, everybody has a great weekend thus far. And for all of you in New England, hopefully, you're not out shoveling snow at this time in the morning. We got a nice little deal stream for you today. Some cool little products, guys. Of course, we're going to try and get through this, have some fun, and all of the other cool jazz as we can. Now, some cool stuff with that is the first product up, guys. There's actually two of these little items in the carousel. The first one is actually for the iPhone products or your lightning cable plugs. This is the charging 3-in-1 station. Now I'll pop over. Hey, that is not the scene. That is what you guys want to see. So I'm going to play this little video and we're going to talk about the two different versions after this video. James here. Today we're taking a look at the charging station for your iPhone or Apple products. This has lightning cable connections for those devices. Now the cool part is very compatible with pretty much all of those devices out there from your iPhones. Now with this, it's a 3-port style, but inside you get this 18-watt brick for your actual wall plug. You'll also get this USB to USB-C cable to connect it up to the base to get the power to the system. You'll then be greeted with this 3-in-1 system. Right back here is your fire cable or lightning cable for your AirPods or Apple Pods right there. On the front is for your actual phone device. Now it is swivelable and movable up to 30 degrees so you do not break it. You then have your wireless charging capability for your Apple Watch on the top. Now, of course, I have an iPhone here, and I'm going to just grab this. And once you plug it in, it is up and charging. The same with your pods on the back, or if you want, the other version at the very end of our carousel does the Samsung products. So you have two versions of these guys. Both versions work very similar to the same. They have the wireless charging for your phones. Then they have the dual plugs for the actual device or wireless chargers for your watches. Then you have the plugs for your phones and your earpods or Samsung Buds, whatever you really want. So you have the lightning cable version, and then the version I just switched over to is the USB-C style. Pineapple, goodness, godness, whatever. How are you doing? Streaming at a different time now. I'm literally trying to get it done because I know that I'm going to get a call stating I have to go move cars. We had a lot of snow yesterday. So it's one of those things about living in New England. If I can get a stream in, I'll get it in. But I know that I'm going to be bothered at some point to go move cars so they can finish plowing, cleaning up the mess, and all of that stuff. Yeah, I was reading a little teeny tiny. Well, the screen I'm reading is really small, so I was reading the name very. Oh no, I'm good. I was out driving in it yesterday, so it's all golden. We did get a pretty good amount of snow, though. I will not say we didn't. But guys, both of those phone chargers work fundamentally very well and are actually very nice. Now, we have another really cool phone charger. This is from SharGeek. This is a 140-watt USB-C wall charger power brick. Now, I'm going to let this play, and I'm going to talk about this, guys. Since it's a 140-watt charger, you can actually charge your MacBook Airs, your MacBook Pros, your Google Galaxies, pretty much anything and everything on that. Now, inside this box, you're going to be greeted with a USA plug, a EU plug, a UK plug, and I believe... what's the last version? AU. So, AU plug. So you do get those different options. Now, if you use the top port, the top USB-C port on this device, you're going to be able to get about 140 watt max output, and that'll be able to charge your MacBook Pro 16 in about an hour and a half, which is a lot faster than most charging times with that. Now there is a 20% clippable coupon with this one today, guys, which is actually quite cool. If you use all three plugs at the same time, you'll be able to get a 100-watt charge out of one plug, 20-watt charge out of the other, and a 20-watt charge out of the other. So now there are two USB-Cs and one USB 3.0 with this. Bye, things. What's up? Good morning, buddy. How was you doing? Don't mind me slurring my words. Yeah, pineapple. Yeah, that one is out of my control, and I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. So with this, guys, this is actually really, really nice charging port. I love the amount of power that puts out. You're able to fast charge most of your devices that can accept fast charging. It does have all the safety protections you would want in a device. Plus, look at it. Look at it. So nice little piece, guys, from Shark Geek. If you guys are looking for something like that, I'm just saying. So, how's everybody's weekend going? What do we got? Oh, the Solar Mark. Look, this is the Solar Mark telescope with smartphone adapter. Now, this does have two eye lenses. You have a 10mm and a 20mm. Now, this is a 70mm aperture that has a 700mm, if I remember right, 700mm focal length point. A new game? What new game? Please tell. Please tell. Now with this, guys, two of the colossal eyepieces and the smartphone adapter, so you can connect the smartphone with it. You have multiple adjustments and magnifications on this, guys. It is beautifully, beautifully well done. It has this very large tripod. The tripod is beautiful, and actually, I have it sitting behind me. Mobile game called Puzzle and Conquest, war game. Right on, right on. I believe Bossman yesterday tried out Octopath Traveler 2, or he got it. He was going to play it. I've been wanting to get it. Great game. I know he was doing a horror game yesterday with his VR headset. But guys, this is a cool telescope. If you guys need something like this, definitely be good to like see stuff from a long distance. Maybe you guys want to see the stars or something. Yeah. There's a bunch of new games. I can't wait for the King Part 2 to come out and the new Zelda. Plus, I might be pre-purchasing Diablo 4. Somebody might need the new Diablo. I'm just saying. I really want the new Diablo. You guys see the Solar Mark, great telescope. As you guys see, it's sitting right behind me, right there. It has a nice weighted. Hey, Justin already has it pre-ordered. Justin has the new. He has it pre-ordered already. I can't do it yet. I can't do it. Yeah, he pre-orders everything. Oh, I thought about it yesterday, and I was like, do I do it? And then it's like, what version do I get? Diablo, man. It's been a long time coming for that game. Let's be honest. Long time coming. Oh, look, you guys want to go play lightsabers? Nikita's got you covered with this one.
Hey everyone, Nikita with DragonBlogger here to show you something really cool. This is the CV Seepser lightsaber. It is absolutely fantastic. It has a really awesome polycarbonate braid, and I also love the fact that it comes with these nice little urban grips that you can install to the saber that you want to, which gives it a really nice grip. Now first off, you'll see when you turn it on that the red light comes on, and then you just press it to activate. Now what's really cool is that this thing has a lot of settings in it too, so you can also just simply hold it to get it to do a blade lock effect after holding it for 1 second. And then if you also want to change the color of it, you can hold it twice and it will simply cycle through, which I'll let you guys see right here. The CVC saber is just absolutely fantastic. Now, if you don't like having to wait so long for it to cycle through the colors, if you hold it for the third activation, you see it flashes 3 times here, it will do a step color rather than a gradient color change, so that it's, it's easier for you to pick a solid color rather than going through to get the exact shade that you want. But I like the fact that you have both options. Now,
Now this is a
another cool
USB-C
thing is that once
rechargeable.
you get the blade off, it has another set of effects. So when you hold the button and it flashes once, that's what allows you
Hey,
to change
PC Phil,
the
what's up,
volume
buddy?
of the actual saber
What's
itself.
up, my
When you
dude?
hold it twice, that's what changes the form of the
No,
lightsaber,
it's
whether
meant
you
for
want it to be
dueling.
stable,
It should be
unstable, or
able to
on
take
pulse.
off even.
If you hold it 3 times, then what that will do is allow you to turn the motion sense on or off. And then finally, when you
Phil
hold it
is
all the
here.
way
I
to
see
go to the
Justin
end,
might be up.
it will basically change the sound font, which I think is absolutely fantastic. This device not only has 16 colors, but 12 different sound fonts that make different sounds when you do the smooth swing or when you clash on hit. And I just think that it is one of the most amazing lightsabers in its class. It does everything you want it to and more. It changes all sorts of colors. It has really cool accessories. It's charged via USB-C, and it's
So like
just
he's showing you
great
guys,
for
it
whether
is
you
an
want
actual
to
dueling
do
saber, so it can actually
cosplay
take a
or just
beating.
have
It
fight with your
shouldn't
friends. It's
break
very
too
sturdy, very
easily.
durable.
Multi-colors, multi-sound effects. You have a hand wrap if you want to wrap it up. You will need to put it together because it does come slightly in pieces when you have to put it together. But very cool nonetheless, guys. And if you have any questions about that lightsaber, definitely ask Nikita. He'll tell you all about it. Mister, I got over 30 lightsabers. How is the island life? Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa! The island life. What? There's an island now. Oh man, we can go to islands. I feel like I was left out. Fine. Oh, Hawaii. Man, I've never been. I had no clue. I did not know pineapple lives in Hawaii. Oh, wait, they grow pineapples in Hawaii? Sorry, guys. I've actually never been. Never have been. Next up is the Apex Forge Rotary Toolkit. Let this little video play.
Today we have a 357-piece rotary tool accessory kit from Apex Forge.
Well,
And we got a list of all the components
I
back
know
here,
that.
80 cutoff
they definitely have
wheels,
roosters
and a
everywhere.
bunch of sanding bands, as well as a few unique pieces, which is kind of nice. So let's go ahead and get this open and see what we're dealing with. Now, as you can see, the box did a pretty good job of holding everything together in shipping. A few pieces fell out of their holders, not that
Way
big of
too
a
early,
deal.
guys.
Here we have one of our
Even
grinding
though I've been up
stones.
since 4:30.
And let's go ahead and spin this around so I can get a better grip on a few things. Alright, let's get this plastic cover off and put these back where they belong. This is an interesting piece. This right here is what holds your sanding discs on. So what you'll do is you'll take this sanding
Maybe
disc, put it
engrave
over
a
this
few
rubber,
things.
and
Do you?
put a screwdriver to this screw to swell it up so it doesn't slide around. Let's go ahead and put that away for now.
Let's just put that away from
And
now.
here we have some of our
You
cutoff
probably
discs. There should be
could.
80 of these things.
They
Would have
do
loved
make
if they
them
would
for
have
that.
labeled these, but yeah,
I'm not
it is
sure
what
if
it
this
is.
one might be a little
And these
too
are
fast.
disposable. As you're cutting through things, it's going to chew through them. I'm going to show that a little bit later. Now, to attach these, you have to pull out this rod. Let's go ahead and back this screw out. And there's two pieces of paper washers. White there on the orange, and then right there on the back. And then you're going to tighten this onto the carrier rod itself. Be careful not to over tighten. You can break those discs pretty easily. This shaft is what actually will mount into your rotary tool. I'll show that again a little bit later.
Should I be louder and wake everybody up?
These are an interesting piece. They're etching or engraving pieces. So those are real nice, real sparkly, and later you'll see they can move quite a bit.
Now, with that, you got the 2 diamond graving tips. You also got wire wheels, wire brushes, sand and stones, and stoned style bits. Now, you also get this diamond cut wheel right here that actually will take a lot more cutting of through metal a lot quicker. Now, besides that, you also get these buffing pads. The buffing pads are actually really nice to like clean and polish like metals and stuff. But besides that, they also have the sanding disc and sanding wheel pads if you need also. Now, this is a whole 375 piece kit. If you're looking for something like that, it might be a really good option for you, but you're going to need the tool to go with it, right? Well, luckily for you guys, we do have one back here somewhere. I believe it's the M6. Now, I'm going to jump forward slightly and show you guys the M6 if I can actually. Well, there we go. Yeah, I don't normally jump out of place. There we go. There's the actual tool itself.
Yo, what's up, my friends? Nate, DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment, back again with another video. We're going to be taking a look at the Apex Forge M6 Power Rotary Tool. Now, I'm not honestly someone who uses power tools a lot. Now, I do use like a hammer drill and
Yeah, he's not handy
drill
at all.
just to hang stuff up every once in a while, but I really don't use power tools. But I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys my initial first impressions on the M6. We're going to go ahead and go from a top-down view so I can show you guys
Hey, I appreciate that, man. I hope you have a great rest of your
Apex Forge,
morning.
Nice branding right there. Soft touch
I'm
material.
sure it's
all
still
the way
dark
around.
out
You're
for
going
you.
to have your speed selector wheel right here. Now, this is also going to come with a ton of attachments.
You as well.
Nice
Thanks for
case.
popping in.
So
I
let me show
appreciate
you
it.
that. And I also wanted to mention that the cable on this is very thick gauge, so I think this is going to hold up well over time and extended use. Yeah, that feels very nice. Now, inside of the box, you are going to get this really nice hard shell carrying case with the Apex.
I was like, I knew you were way behind me.
If we go ahead and open the box,
It's like
up, you guys are going to notice
6
that
o'clock
right here
here.
on the inside, it's going to come with a ton of stuff. So here's all of your instruction manuals and warranty information. You're going to have a guard right here so stuff isn't splashing whenever you're using this. You're going to have some attachment wheels right here. These are all different size or different diameters of sandpaper wheels right there. So that's going to be really good for more fine work. You're going to have a handle in case you don't want to hold it in the format that it's in right.
Yeah, also you right there, you'll see there's actually that tool he's touching right there is actually really cool tool piece connection. Now what that tool piece connection does is it actually gives you a long grip shaft style connection. It's called the flex shaft. The flex shaft means you have more mobility with your hand to get into areas that you normally wouldn't with the bigger rotary end piece. So let's say you want to grind something or you want to Dremel or draw something with one of the bits. That'll give you that extra little connection there. Now, of course, you guys get the 4-piece felt wheels, which are for buffing. You'll also get the 1-piece mandrel. You'll also get a 2-piece mandrels. You'll then get a whole 25 cutting disc. I believe you get 2 carbon brushes, 1-piece collector, the wrenches, the universal chucks, even a whetstone, 1-piece HSS cutter milling piece, and then the 2 engraver cutters and 4 drill bits. So this is a nice 172-piece kit plus drill or rotary tool. Now it also has a 10% clippable coupon, which is also very, very cool. So if you guys need something like that, Apex Forge got you covered. Or maybe you want to check the distance out in the golf course or whatever you're doing at home. Well, Apex Forge got you covered with that one. If I can find it in carousel today. This is a Nate video, of course.
Yo, I'm going to be talking about the Apex Forge I-Ring laser measurement tool. This is probably one of the coolest small tools that I have in my collection of ever-growing tools. So just taking a look at the design of this, you can see that it's very simple. It's got a nice matte black texture to it. If we look at the top up here, there's really not a lot going on around the body of it. There's your laser down at the bottom. That is going to be your power button right there. and this is going to recharge over USB-C. Now the way this works is it's going to shoot a laser against a surface and calculate the distance on how long it takes that laser to get back to itself, ultimately giving you a measurement. Now I have tested this extensively. It isn't as accurate as a standard tape measure is, but it is within a fraction of an inch. So I think if you just need quick measurements, this is going to be good for that. Now you might see that you don't really see any numbers or any designation on what's going on. All you have to do is hold down that power button right over here on the side, and when we flip it back over to the side right here, if I turn this around, you're going to see that we have the foot increments and the inch increments. Now all you have to do to get this set up is we'll go ahead and we'll place this box right back here. And so what you want to do is you want to set this up to where the button that you press in order for it to activate is on top. So say if I wanted to know this measurement from here to that box right there, all I'm going to do is press the button one time. You can see that the laser activated, and I'm just going to press it one more time just like that. And when we come back over here, you'll see that we had.
So right there, you'll see that it actually digitally reads that it's 1 foot of distance. Now, with that, you also have the Bluetooth connection. The Bluetooth connection will allow you to run an app to keep track of everything that you're measuring with. Now, it's going to be slightly up to the user of how well it works, right? Sometimes it may read a little off. Of course, Nate moved it around, so sometimes the readings might look a little different than they should. But very well done. A nice little piece. If you need a distance or a ring measurement, the iRing laser measuring tool might be a good option for you. Again, that's from Apex Forge. It's a nice little tool and does have a 10% clippable coupon. Minimalistic design, Type-C rechargeable, unlimited data storage, guys. Of course, you're using your phone, so you're storing it on your phone. So unlimited, it's a little questionable. Yeah, but it does have the OLED, does keep track of it. Very simple little tool. If you guys need something like that, got you covered with that one. Or maybe you need a power station for the power outages. Well, Fantech Evo 300 might be another option for you.
Hey guys, Nikita with DragonBloggers here to show you a absolute bad beast of a power station. This is the Fantech Evo 300, and this thing is absolutely fantastic. Now before we get into the main unit itself, I'm going to bring you down here to show you the cool little box that Fantech comes with that has everything you need. Basically, this is how you're going to go ahead and charge your device. It comes with adapters that you can use it to plug it into your car and stuff too, and as well as a USB-C to USB-C, because there are many ways to power this device. Now if you look right here, what I think is really cool about the actual device itself is that it labels things in and out. So that's how you know you can charge it. So since this one right here is an in and out also, that you can charge the actual station from there too, which you could also get a charge from this bad boy, depending on how you have it hooked up. Now if you look right here,
that brings you down to $149. That's actually a good deal.
Black portion for a really nice display screen. All you have to do is hit the display button and it'll show you not only
Dude, that display screen is actually 7 inches big.
Is left remaining.
It's a large screen.
Time remaining in the actual power station itself, or time remaining to charge it. Now
do I think it needed a 7-inch screen?
Gadgets and gizmos
save battery life with that.
How this thing works with. So first, I'm going to be using my Apple Watch, since there's a USB plug-in on the left side. So I have my USB plug-in for my Apple charger.
Now what he's showing you guys is you can plug it in through the USB-C or the USB 3.0. It'll actually determine and tell you what the wattage is that it's actually using, the time frame it's going to take to charge it, what battery percentage is left in the device itself, and you can turn it on and off by a switch of a button. That's really cool. Now you can also connect up a solar panel to this, guys, to charge this with the solar panel. It does, I believe it's like 300 watts or 600 watt peak solar charging with this if you need solar charger. But $50 clippable coupon, and on the back there's an LED lighting on the back also. Now you can switch through between the DC and the AC and turn them on and off. You can turn the display on and off. You also have a cigarette lighter, 12 volt, 10 amp connection right there. If you need also, that's actually good if you want to like plug in, like let's say a car vacuum or an air pump for pumping up your air mattresses. You can do that. It's good for camping, just to have around the house for blackouts, brownouts, whatever else you really need it for. It's there. It's a cool piece, and I love the nice large screen. It does have a very easy carry handle with that. And you guys see swapping around, changing around. You're going to see it plug it in. You're going to see the voltage pop up and change right here in a second once it starts charging. Now you're going to see right over here, it's going to kick up to 6 watts. There you guys go. So if you guys need a power station, Fantech Evo 300 might be a good option. And with $50 clippable coupon, can't go wrong at $149. Or maybe you guys want to look at a doggo video. Well, we got a RoboVac and a doggo all in one.
Is that the robot vacuum?
Now this is the Eufy G30. The Eufy G30 is a 2,000 PA strong suction of a vacuum. This is their dynamic navigation 2.0 system with that. It does work with the app. The app will actually keep track of the path it's making, the time it wants to vacuum, and where it's vacuuming at. So in that app, you can actually determine the time to let it vacuum. You can also determine the time to when it wants to charge. And you can determine the place of the vacuuming. Now, with the vacuum, it actually can determine if it's carpet or hardwood floor and change the suction with that. Which is actually really, really cool. Now, this is about 2.5 inches tall, so it can pretty much fit in a lot of places. Now, as you guys see, that dog just keeps hitting it, and it wants to keep working, so it has no issues with that. It can take a little beating. Yeah, Anchor's a great product, honestly is. But the dog's the show of the video. I mean, look at that.
No. Hey.
It's like boop,
You're not letting
boop,
us do a show.
boop.
He doesn't. This is why I can't have a robot vacuum. Hey.
Hear them, that's why. Yeah, that puppy.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Now, also inside the app, guys, the app will determine if you need to replace any parts, like let's say a filter or an etching tool. It actually keeps track of the amount of time used on it, so they know when it's worn down and needs changed.
Being bothered with. It's ignoring you, pumpkin.
I'm surprised he hasn't learned to just stand on top of the RoboVac and ride it around like a throne.
It will clean whether you bother it or not. It'll clean whether you bother it or not, pumpkin. It'll just work around you.
That's only a cat thing?
Sure it doesn't get,
I mean, the dog's the size of a cat.
I like that.
You ready? He's going to come from the carpet. He's going to come from the carpet. I know it's coming. There it is. There it is. Right out the carpet. Or the drapes. Right out the drapes, he pops out. Poof. If you guys need a RoboVac, maybe the Eufy is a good option for you. Or maybe you need an AI tracking web camera. The ObsBot Tiny PTZ is a cool
James
option.
here from DragonBlogger. Today with my final thoughts and review of the product that I've been using for about
being
a
recorded
few days
from
now, or
is
about a
actually
week.
from the microphone.
This is from
on
ObsBot. This is their tiny AI action. AI.
I wished he would have threw that in there, because I saw the screenshot of it and it was hilarious. It looked like an Etch-a-Sketch. If you've ever seen an Etch-a-Sketch of a little 5-year-old that played with it, and it just that's what it looked like. Looked like an Etch-a-Sketch drawing that just was a mess. Or that, what was that other thing? You remember the original boot up screen for Windows? I can't remember. They had that screen that came on. It looked like the pipes running everywhere and zigzagging through each other. That's another good option for that.
Action or motion activated or tracked.
Pipe screensaver. That was
camera. Now, this will track your head, motions, or
it was pretty funny.
Movement around like this. As you guys can see, it's following me.
Was it 95?
It actually follows me very well. It's very smooth. There's no really jumps, no
I can't
issues.
remember which Windows it was.
I see no
There's
problem
been so many
with
versions
it.
I've
Now,
given
this
up.
is a full 1080p camera, so you get the full 1080p,
And now they're already
screen.
talking
It's
Windows
not 4K,
12.
which is not a big deal. You know, this is 2-axis gimbal, so it will go up and down if you guys watch me.
Remember when they
You
said
know,
this would be the last
will
Windows you'll
follow me
ever
up.
need?
It will follow me down
Phil's
from
got the
side
video.
to side. So it will follow you in every direction, which is very great. Now, I'm going to tell you this. This camera will actually be pretty good for people wanting to make TikToks, short stories,
Snowed less?
funny
I'm
clips.
snowed in.
This is very good. If
I
you're doing like
believe we got approximately 14 inches or more. We did get a pretty good amount of snow yesterday. Like the snow piles are just crazy. Do I have pictures? Might have pictures. Did I not take pictures? Well, we'll pop over. We got some snow. um, the snow piles are just. There is like an 8-foot fence or higher back there behind that thing, so that the picture doesn't do it justice. You could stand 2 or 3 of me on top of each other in front of that pile. Yeah, we got a pretty decent amount of snow. Now with this, guys, the full AI tracking camera is beautifully done. Now it is a 2-axis style gimbal. It does follow you 270 degrees throughout. Now you can stand up, move around with all that. You can also use the software and manually move it like I'm doing right here. And you have the cool little gesture control, so you can actually zoom in and out by gesture. It does have 2 times zoom. It does take 2 cords. It does have a USB-C and a USB-C power, so you do need 2 of those cords to power it up. Now, it may look a little whitewashed in this video, but that is because that window is open and very, very bright, and that affects your lighting on the picture. But guys, it's super smooth and super fast. Winter will we're on second winter. We still have fall, spring, and third winter coming. I mean, it happens. And here's spring. Nope, spring's not here. This is winter. I'm pretty sure the seasons have shifted anyways. Let's just go there. Guys, the ObsBot is a great product. I recommend this camera pretty much to anybody that wants to start doing videos. Now, the best part about this one, since it can actually follow you, it's really good for like video chatting with your family. If you need to get up and move around, and if you have kids, you can use that for that. It will follow you around, no issues whatsoever with that. Got all the spring. Right on. Hey, I'm actually growing a flower in my window. Don't know why, but I'm doing it. What do we got? Oh, I actually have this next product here, but I don't have it out, and I don't want to wake everybody up by playing this. So we're gonna pop over. We're gonna talk about this. This is the Dream Egg white noise machine. This has 21 soothing sounds. It can actually play lullabies with that. It does have nature sounds and white noise. Now, this is actually rechargeable, so you can actually use it rechargeably, which is actually kind of cool. They can be recharged. I did not know. So 6 white noise, 7 baby sounds, 8 nature sounds. Does have a locking mechanism. Also has a timer to allow you to do that with that. It is portable, and that's kind of cool. So you can actually take it with you, let it play lullabies on the, as you guys see right there, on the stroller, and play lullabies. Something maybe Nate needed that he didn't know he needed. With this, guys, this is actually really kind of cool. But I will be getting a video out of this at some point in the next week. So you guys will actually see this live and stuff. I was playing with it yesterday, but I didn't have time to video it. But white noise machines, they actually work. They're kind of cool. And since this one does lullabies, it might be good for the kids. Or Just take them outside in the snow and leave them. Let them play. Oh, wait. Not the babies. The babies are too young. Come on. What do we got? Oh, this is another Char Geek. This is a cool power bank, guys. It's portable charging. Let's jump forward. Well, we're actually showing you guys this. Now, this is a beautiful piece. This is the Storm 2. It's a 100-watt, 25,600 milliamp laptop power bank. That's right, laptop style power bank. Now, with this, you have multiple connections, but the best part is it does have an IPS screen. The screen is actually digital. You can actually move through the menu settings, and I'm showing you guys kind of the screen right there and how you get to the menus with that little paper. Now, this is actually the best part about this is it has 3 connections. You have the 2 USB-Cs, 1 USB 3.0, and then you have the DC input-output. Now, one of those USB-Cs is also an input-output, which means you can double charge it at one time to supercharge it. Good morning, Danny. Hello. Now, on that screen, guys, that I was talking about, you can actually see your ports. If the ports are charging in and out, the voltage that they're charging on, it'll also determine the actual voltage, the heating that's being passed through it, and the current. Very cool. But the best part is, look at that. It's see-through, so you can actually see the PCB board. You can see the chips, the caps. You can also see the lithium batteries in the bottom, so you can actually watch to make sure if they swell and stuff like that. Because if they swell, they might go bad. Now, the best part is right there, you can see that it's actually rebuildable. You can take it apart and all that other cool stuff. Completely compatible with pretty much any product that can plug in USB or USB-C with this. You can charge a MacBook Pro 16, I believe, to about 50% in under 40 minutes with this device, which is actually kind of cool. So you can do a lot of that. Now you can actually multi-charge. If you're multi-charging, you're going to get 65 watts out of the one USB-C and then 25 watts out of the other 2 ports. So you can multi-charge. But honestly, the best part's the actual see-through case and the yellow cable they give you to use it. Danny, good morning. How are you doing? Hey, Phil, when are you coming up to shovel all the snow? I'm tired of snow already. Not really. Doesn't bother me. Look at that thing. It's actually really cool. I love the digital display on this. I don't know what it is. And there's your menu settings. Yeah, you just haven't gone up far enough, buddy. You haven't came up far enough. I got enough for everybody. Or you go to California because they're getting stacked up with it too. Lake Tahoe area, man, is hammered. Hey, Costy, what's up, buddy? Good morning. Yep. Oh, dude, California, Lake Tahoe area, Nevada, and everything, man, they're hammered. Dude, they got so much snow that it's higher than houses. Dude, I was watching pictures my friends were sending me. Like, I have some friends that have houses in Lake Tahoe, and it's hammered. Like, they had to leave their home because they couldn't get in and out. That much snow. It's pretty cool. What do we got next? Oh, we got an 8 video with a music test. This is the Soundcore Anchor Motion Boom Plus, if I could speak today. IP67 waterproof, guys. 24 hours of playtime, 80 watts of speaker power. That's right, 80 watts.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with DragonBloggers
Pat.
Tech and Entertainment, and today I am super excited to showcase to you the Anchor
I cannot
Soundcore
speak this
Motion
morning.
Boom
It is
Plus
bad.
Bluetooth speaker. This is an absolute beast that comes with a ton of features and packs a ton of power, so we'll go ahead and just take a look at it. So you guys can see right here that it has this matte black finish all the way around it. Whenever we look at the top right here, you have that Soundcore branding on the top as well, you're going to have all of your control buttons, which is going to be your play, pause button, your next song button, the bass mood up, and your power button as well.
Anybody notice he said bass mood up? He wants the mood to be
right
based
here in the
up.
front as well, you can see that you are going to have your 2 speakers, 2 tweeters, and then on each side of the speaker, so right here and right here, you're going to have passive speakers that are going to act like your subwoofer, and they add a ton of bass. One of my favorite things about this is that you do receive a strap that you can hook onto this or take off if you don't want it. Makes it really easy to carry around because this is a big Bluetooth speaker. Taking a look at the back right here, you guys are going to notice that you have a micro USB-C input that is to charge this. You have a USB-A output in order to be able to charge your devices. And then you also have your auxiliary jack right there in case you ever want to extend the sound onto other devices. So what we'll go ahead and do now is simply just turn this on so you guys can hear what it sounds like. In order to get this turned on, very simple, just hold the power button down, you will hear the sound. So you guys might notice that right there my red light is flashing. That is just because I extensively tested this just so I could come up with a legit opinion on what I think of this. Alright, so we've got my phone paired up to the speaker. Let's go ahead and play some music and test it out and just see how good this sounds.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Cause you gotta build up on my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna today, I promise that I'll never.
Alright, so as you guys can see, the Anker Soundcore Motion Boom.
So as you guys can see, definitely guys, very loud, very room-filling, waterproof, has carrying straps, rechargeable, nice battery life. Highly recommend this, guys. The Anker Soundcore is a beautiful piece, guys. The Boom Plus is just an awesome piece for the beach, the pool, backyard camping, whatever you really want to use it for. It's a good option, and it actually packs a nice punch. About 20 hours of playtime on a full charge, guys. But you can also use the back port to charge a phone off it if you need a little extra charge for that device also. Now, you can actually pair this with another one and put it in TWS, True Wireless Stereo Pairing, and use right and left channel and even become 160 watts of power if you guys need. Great little option for you guys. I actually had one of these. Very, very cool. Recommend. Man, I should be at a car show today. Didn't go. I should have went.
Yo, what's up, my friends? Nate, DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be talking about this Andoble Easy Clip car mount for your phone. So I've always been a big proprietor of people using a car phone mount holder whenever they're driving, because whether you're using Apple Maps, Google Maps, if you're taking a phone call, what this is going to do is keep you from being on your phone, man.
Rhode Island, so it's not. It was a car stereo competition show. So the actual parking lot's already been cleared out. It was cleared out yesterday. Nope. It's called the Frozen. Now I gotta remember what it's called. Hold on. I will tell you. It was called the Frozen NADBL. So it's the kickoff of the show season for all car stereo competitions in England, New England. Oh, yeah. I don't think Rhode Island got hit as bad as us. I know Connecticut got some dustings and stuff. I think it was up a little farther that got hit. But it's a pretty good show. I had to be here. Plus, I didn't have the gas. Things happen.
Manually, especially if you are using maps to navigate around. Now, taking a look at the design, overall, it's a very simplistic design. You have that carbon fiber kind of color scheme right there. You got the Andoble branding right up there on top and a nice matte black finish. I'm happy that they didn't use a gloss black finish, because gloss usually attracts fingerprints. Now, overall operation of this thing is as straightforward as it can possibly get. All you have to do is...
There's April 16th. In Rhode Island, it's called Slammin' Sunday 2 times event. So that is in Lincoln, Rhode Island. So I'm definitely gonna make that one.
Simply install the actual mount portion
I'm sure
right
there's more in
here,
between.
and
then.
what this is going to do is allow you to mount this on
There's
your
a
vent
really
or
big
somewhere
one
else,
down in
and you can
Virginia, but
adjust the actual kind of like diameter between these two little prongs by just unscrewing this on the back and then tightening it back down once you have it mounted where you want to go. Now this is also going to accommodate different varieties and different sizes of phones, because this little clip right here on the left side is going to help these extend out. So if you have a wider phone, you're good. And then the bottom portion right here that's going to hold your phone upright is actually going to pull down just like that. So I have an iPhone 12 Pro Max, as you guys can see right here. Now all you have to do once you have your phone in place is simply push this back together, and then you can push that up a little bit just to kind of help it adjust. And as you guys can see right there, it's not going to fall out.
Man, hopefully I muted that quick enough. I don't know where that sneeze came from. But guys, this is actually a cool piece. Andoble did a really good job with this air vent mount. If you guys are looking for something like that, and it can actually fit a very large phone, guys. iPhone 14 Pro with an OtterBox will fit this actual holder, no problem. So if you guys need something like that, got you covered. Or maybe you need this nice little ring holder. They have another version here, right here. James here. Today we're taking a look at the Andoble EasyFly magnetic phone grip or ring holder. Pretty much like a pop socket kind of, but with better technology. Cool thing about this is, guys, it is double-sided magnetic and it actually works very cool. But today in this box we have some very cool stuff that we're going to show you in this kit. The first piece being is actually the magnetic phone holder. If you guys see, it is white with this very, very sparkly silver translucent style coloring there. I love the coloring of this. We'll get back to this piece in a second because we have to show you how it works first, right? So what this thing does is it magnetically sticks to your phones. If you have a MagSafe phone like the 12 or 13 or 14 Pro, you could stick this device straight to that phone. Anything below that's MagSafe, you may still need the metal ring, and I'll kind of show you guys that for a reason. But it does come with this matchup tool right here. This matchup tool has a measurement and will help you measure to actually stick the piece to the phone. This is the pieces that you'll be using for the older phones or the non-MagSafe or MagSafe style phones. You have two rings, so you can do it twice, two different phones. The double stick white side is your double stick. And if I peeled this off, guys, it would show you guys this kind of how it sticks on. So it does stick on with an adhesive. They do come with two cleaning wipes, and then they come with this other tool piece that's actually quite cool. It's metal plates. These metal plates can be... We're going to hope it doesn't get too loud around here. They're actually out plowing sidewalks, so it's going to get pretty loud. You stuck around your house, your workout area, your gym, your office, wherever you want, or even your garage, where you want to stick your phone to, and I'll kind of show you guys that also. Now, I do have a phone here already with the metal magnetic sticky piece on it. This is a non-MagSafe style phone. I also have a MagSafe iPhone here. Now, this is what I'm going to tell you. So, this is not an iPhone 12. This is the XR. So, like I said, the 12 or higher, it can actually stick to. So, it has a little bit of weight difference. So, you will need to actually, for the XR, add one of these rings to this or to your phone case, wherever you decide to put it. Now, I have the ZTE Blade X Max Pro. I already have the ring set there, and this is where this gets cool. This device literally will magnetically stick there and will hold that, guys. It's like super tight. Now, of course, I don't have no nails to hold that, but it is super tight. We'll hold it, no problems. Now, you can also pull it off. It does take a little bit of force. If you want, just pop the ring up and then pop it off. It will stick. Now, it is like carbon fiber on side. And this is where it's cool also. It does have the ring holder to hold the phone. It does spin in 360 degrees, so you can hold it whatever way you want. Or if you do this, you can turn it into a kickstand and hold your phone up while you're watching stuff. Now, like I said, 360 degrees, so it pretty much is a fidget spinner for those of you that like to... Guys, honestly, great little ring holder if you don't like the pop socket versions. This is a nice version. And since it's double-sided magnetic, you could stick it to metal pieces. Let's say you're working in the garage and you need a YouTube video to do a how-to. You can connect it, stick it to like some metal plate or a toolbox or your hood of your car, and you're good to go. That's a cool idea. I love it, and it works really, really well. If you're looking for something like that, Andoble's got you covered. That is not the video I needed. It jumped video. Let's go here. Here we go. Here we go. This is the Soundcore 3, guys. The Soundcore 3 by Anker. This is a nice Bluetooth speaker. It does come in 4 colors or variations. It does have 24-hour playtime. It is IPX7 waterproof, pure titanium diaphragm drivers, and it does do party cast. Now, you have the 2 drivers and the passive radiator. Now, with the party cast base up technology, you can actually cast it to other devices and work in simultaneous with other devices. Now, they do have their app. Their app is fully customizable to the EQ liking of your listening experience. So you adjust it to the way you like to listen, and then it will actually do that. Now, like I said, full 24 hours of playtime, 16 watts of power, but of course, what's a video without a James here, and today we do have it, and you can adjust the EQ all the way up. That's where we're going to go. Let's play some music, right? So I'm going to grab some music. As you guys see, it came on full volume. My phone was already up there. But room filling, guys, that is actually quite loud for 16 watts. Like I could just die any minute. Go for a ride down the side. PCH, country living. I don't need a guide. Follow the lights, take me where I want. Yeah, that little thing actually sounds pretty good. I'll just breathe it. It packs a punch for the whole red lights, driving at night. Windowless ride, feeling alive. Nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines will make. So on the top, you still have all the controls you want, but you can do it all with your phone. You don't have to touch the speaker itself. Fully Bluetooth, guys, 24 hours of battery life. I mean, honestly, it's a beautiful one. Multicolors, they do have black, red, I believe black, red, blue, gray, and green. Or, no, not green, gray. So multicolors, guys, for you if you need. Cool little piece. Honestly, very, very cool little piece. That one quite surprised me a lot. You know what? Usually I just do this, but we're just going to show you guys the page. No, that's not what I need. Let's do this. The Eufy Security Doorbell. Since Phil made so much fun of me yesterday, we're just going to show you guys the page. This does have a $10 clippable coupon. This is actually the Wi-Fi video doorbell 2K resolution. Now, no monthly fees because the Eufy app is completely free, guys. With this, since it's a Wi-Fi, that's actually the video footage is Wi-Fi. It is a 2 to 3 piece kit. Does need to be hardwired into your doorbell part for the power to run that camera. That's the one thing I'm going to tell you that. The wired wireless. It's just nuts. Make it completely wireless. I would be cool with that. But it works actually quite well. Since it does have a built-in local storage, plus you connect it up to your phone and all the other stuff. Now here's a whole thing of everything that you could actually want. Shows you all the indications of which doorbell does what and everything else. There's your 2K version, but there's actually a battery doorbell. So they do have a battery option. I need that one because I can't wire nothing to my doors. But this is actually, it's a really cool piece, guys. It has the video footage. You can actually do two-way audio. You can listen in and hear what they're saying or talk to them if you need. It does have a door chime. The door chime can be pretty much inside the house once paired up. Oh, you got to recharge it every 90 days? Yeah, that would be a pain. I agree. You know, I have to recharge my cameras quite a lot because I show them so much. So I kind of understand that. But very cool option for a doorbell, guys. Now, speaking of cameras, we have a cameras in the set. This is the Eufy 2C setup. This is a 4-piece kit with 3 cameras. It does 1080p, 180-day battery life, IP67 weatherproof. Put it outside, don't worry about it. It does have night vision. It is compatible with, Amazon, what's her name, and Google Home if you need. Still no monthly fees. Has 16 gigabytes of storage, but the camera kit is what's the part. If I pop over and show you guys the Eufy app, course, it's going to ask me to log in, but there you guys go. The Eufy app will show you guys all of the cameras that you need and all the cameras that you have hooked up. It'll also show you guys your home base. If I click the home base, it'll tell you that I have 3 cameras. You know, it'll say that they're in certain areas. It'll also show you the storage that's left and everything with that. Now, if you want to add more devices, go ahead and add more devices because it will allow you to add any and all devices that they sell, from outdoor cameras to inside cameras to security cameras, solar cameras, flashlight, floodlights, wall light cams, garage door sensor cams, pet cams, doorbells. The app is all in one, guys. Now, I will actually do this. Let's turn the camera on. Once we turn the camera on, guys, you'll see some more functions right here. Motion detection, spotlight settings, and power management. Power management is where it'll actually determine how long the clips are that it's recording. I'll also tell you guys that I have 35% in that battery, and I need to recharge it at some point in the future. Motion detection, you can actually adjust it to where you want it, what height you want it, how high you want the sensitivity, human or all motions. Now, I have it set to humans because I don't have animals. Don't need it for animals, all right? Let's just be honest. So with that, let's pop over. Just kind of show you guys a little visualization where I got it hidden right there. There is your view of where it's hidden and how it's pointing at me. But it's a great camera setup. 2-way audio, complete notifications pushed straight to your phone or to you. Honestly, it's a great kit. And 180-day battery life. Charge it every 6 months. You're good to go. I love it. Now, they also offer an option that does a full year's of battery life. So you can do that option also. If you guys are looking for something like that, might be a good option for you. Just saying. We're going to spare everybody right here. It's a James video. James videos. James here with a quick unboxing showcase of a new product. This is from Syncom. This is their air compression leg massager, guys. This has 2 modes, 3 intensities, and can fit up to a leg of up to 28 inches. Yeah, let that guy talk. Let's pull it over where we're actually pulling it out and show you guys everything. All right, he's going to show you the charging cable. But since this has 3 intensities, 2 modes, and heating, that's right. Oh, wait, this one does not have heating. So with the actual, the 3 levels of air intensities, you can go low, medium, or high. Now, the way these work is you strap them onto your legs and the airbags wrap around you and start compressing and decompressing back and forth to massage the leg and foot, which is actually cool. Now, it is a left and right piece. The left and right piece does need to be connected up together. You have to have both connected up to the controller to actually work this device. Now, with mode 1 and 2, you have circulation or compression style of modes on this. Now, fully adjustable is completely timed, so it does do 20 minutes of massage and then will shut down. So just remember, only 20 minutes and shuts down. So with the modes, the mode 1 and 2 is actually kind of cool. You have the sequence mode or a whole mode. Whole mode is where it's going to do the whole airbag all the way through top and bottom with that. Now you have a circumference of about 24 inches without the extender. With the extender, you'll get about 28-inch wrap around the calf, which is actually quite nice and large. Simply connect it up where I'm showing you guys here, put it on your feet, and you're good to go. Simple little device, easy to use. You do need to be wired up, though, to use that. Okay. Or you can take a look at this next little option right here. I actually have it down here. I'm not going to pull it out today, but this does the same thing that one did, but it has heat and it does the upper thighs. So you have more than that. So this one actually has three heat modes, 3 intensities, and 3, I believe, regular modes also. So it's 3, 3, and 3. So how many options you want to go through that? You can definitely do that. Now, with this, it does the upper calf has 3 airbags, the thigh has 5 airbags, The foot has 3, and the lower calf has 2. Actually quite cool to have all those options. Now you have sequence, circulation, combination. You have intensity minimum, medium, or maximum. The heat is minimum, medium, or maximum also. Nice display style, still needs to be plugged in. Does come in 2 colors. I have the blue version. I wished I had the video. We do have a video somewhere. I just didn't have it with me. But guys, this is a cool one. If you guys need this for, if you guys like do running a lot or you're sedentary a lot and you need that blood flow, these are really cool for that. So recommend these totally. Or maybe you need a gaming controller. I know Phil does. This is actually a cool controller.
James here, and today we're taking a look at the GameStar G7 wired controller for your Xbox Series S and X. Now, it also will work with your Xbox One and your Windows PCs. Inside here, guys, you'll be greeted with this very long, nice little cable. This is a USB to USB-C
microphone
cable. Now, this does need to be plugged in to make this work. It is a braided cable. It does have a Velcro strap for you to be...
Now, it does have a nice long cable with this. It is a USB to USB-C cable. It does have all the functions that you could really want with this. Now, the one thing I will tell you is there's actually a mode button on this, and the mode button actually works with the D-pad and will give you volume up, master volume. It'll give you voice chat volume up and down and master volume down also. It does have a 3.5 plug on the front for your headset and microphone. It does also have a microphone mute button where that 3.5 plug goes, which is actually kind of cool. Now you have all the buttons you could want: A, B, X, Y, left B, right B, left T, right T, L3, R3, D-pads, plus all the Xbox buttons. So L3 and R3. Actually, I believe is it L3, R3? No. So you have even more buttons on this than that, if I remember right. So then you have the memory buttons. It's memory 1 and 2. So those are the buttons that go on the fly. So on the fly mapping technology to help you map out or do special triggers. Now, as you guys see, I'm removing the faceplate. The faceplate's removable and swappable, so you can go from white to black, and it just clips on and off really quick. Now, I can tell you, if you guys are good at hydro dipping, you could actually hydro dip that white panel to whatever color you really wanted or pattern. It would actually be kind of cool to see that hydro dipped. So, if you guys need, this is a good controller, really cool controller. It feels like it belongs in your hand and works really well. I actually paired it up with the, what did I connect it up to? The Stream Deck. I had the Stream Deck hooked up to my projector, and I was using the controller off that. Dude, it's a cool piece. This is a really, really nice controller. GameStar did a really good job with the G7. So, if you guys need something like that, I definitely recommend that one. Or maybe you guys need a Life Pro product. This is the Life Pro 4D vibration plate.
What's up, my friends? Nate with DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we are going to vibrate. And what I mean by that is we're taking a look at the Life Pro Rumblix 4D vibration plate. So I have tested this live on my live stream, and I have to tell you guys right off the rip, the very first thing I did with this is I didn't use any of the resistance bands or any of the attachments that came with it. All I did was turn it on, increase the speed a little bit, leave it on the set mode, and did a 45-second squat. Now, I've done 45-second squats in the past. I've done even longer than that. And I'm telling you, with this right here, the burn that you get from this vibration plate increases the burn that you would normally have without it tenfold. This thing works so well. Let me go ahead and jump in, and I'll show you guys some of the things that this thing can do. So one of the things I wanted to talk about right off rip is you have this really nice kind of wrist-controlled little remote control right here. It kind of reminds me of those toys that when you were a kid you just kind of slap on. So you have all of your controls here, which is also controllable through the panel that is on the front. And having this just makes this a lot more simple. So if the burn is too much, or the workout's too intense, or you're just done with the workout, you can easily just hit the power button and it will basically just kill everything. I'm gonna go ahead and get this set up and show you guys just how this works. All right, so let's go ahead and step on this, slap that bad boy on right there, You're going to hit the power button on here first, which we've already done, but I'll go ahead and show you guys what this looks like when you have it plugged in and powered on but not activated. You can see that you just have the dash lines. We're going to hit the power button, and now what we can do is we can go through the different modes. There appears to be a few different modes, but I found the one that works the best out of all of them is going to be the mode that it is programmed to whenever you first set it up and whenever you start it up. So we're just going to hit the power button like we said, and then we're going to hit the play button
He
right
actually
here.
may not
And then you guys
see
are going
the
to notice
Twitch
it is
chat.
going to start to rock. And my voice is getting a little
To be
bit
honest with
shaky.
you, he
So
may
now
not
what you can
see
do
it.
is there's a bunch of different
I
workouts.
will
It does
ask
come with a bunch of
Justin about
resistance
that.
bands. So what we're going to do is just increase the speed. So we're increasing the speed. Right now we're at speed 10. It has a calorie burned counter where it's going to estimate how many calories you burned. So we'll go ahead and start kind of like a deep squat here. And immediately, without a shadow of a doubt, my quads right here are burning. My inner calves right here are burning. And on top, my hamstrings are burning like crazy.
So, Costi, I sent that over to Justin to have that checked. He may not be seeing it, but I will bring that up. It's all good, buddy. So if you guys need something like that, that is a very cool 4D style. But what I want to do is I want to show you guys the actual him using this. This is kind of cool too. Costi, I will answer that again. Let me know when that is done over there, so you can actually have an answer to that.
45 seconds, let's go. Come on. It already burns so bad. I'm not kidding you. This is so
Hey,
much
buddy.
worse
So
than a normal
he may
squat.
not see it. He may not
All
have
right
that
here,
chat up.
down
But
my
I
leg.
sent that over to
It
Justin to have
burns
that
so
clarified and
bad.
checked out for you.
We're at 20 seconds.
That is a
Please,
good
Lord,
question.
Help me. Help. I'm tough. I'm strong.
So I
Girls
have
like me.
multi-picture.
Ugh.
If you'd have to see my thing.
It burns so much worse than a
So
normal
I have
squat. I'm not
multi-chats
kidding you.
up
It is
while I'm
terrible.
doing mine. So I don't just watch just one chat. I have
That is so bad. It burns
several
so
chats sitting
bad.
in front of me.
Come on. I'm done.
He may not do what I do. But that is a good question. I appreciate you bringing that to us. So if you guys need a nice little device right there, the 4D Pro Vibrating Plate might be a good option for you. Or maybe you want to check this. That is not what we were looking for. This is what we're looking for right here. This is actually on its way to me at some point, guys. This is the X-Gimme Aurora 4K UHD Ultra Short Throw Laser. Now, this laser projector is actually 24 ANSI luminous, which is super bright. Now, it is 80% DCI-P3 at 90% gambit with that HDR10, 60 watts of speaker power. Now, the 60 watts of speaker power from the Harman Kardon speakers should fill that room very beautifully well done. Now, this is where it's going to get kind of cool. Since it has 60 watts of power, that means it's multiple speakers. The multiple speakers means you have two 15-watt tweeters and two 15-watt woofers to round that sound out beautifully done. Now, this will do anywhere up to, I believe it's like 120-inch screen with the 8 keystone correction. Now, since this is a wireless casting device, is just beautifully done. Now, you can do 150 inches, but that's about 18 inches away from the wall. The way that works is, and I'll kind of explain this. Since it's a short throw projector, a short throw projector means it sits right at the wall, right at your screen, and throws a large picture. The more you move it back, the larger the picture gets. Now, you can only go a certain distance before it can't show a beautiful picture like it should. Now, with that being said, guys, I have a short throw projector I use daily, and I love the thing. Now, I believe this is actually Android version. I have to make sure. Yes, so this is Android 10, so it has all the apps that you would expect from an Android smart projector on hand. Now, it does do voice talk to it, so you can actually talk to the remote control and adjust it and all that. This thing is going to be beautifully, beautifully done, and I can't wait to get my hands on it to test it and show it for you guys. I have two versions coming, this and the standard one. So if you guys are looking for a projector, X Gaming's got you covered with this one. Actually, it's a little spendier for some people, but I'm going to tell you, it's well done. Or maybe you need a back massager. Well, Aster can show you guys this one.
This is the comfier shiatsu neck and shoulder massager. To help soothe sore muscles, it incorporates 4D kneading massage rollers and 8 massage rotating nodes. It also has a heat function that you can turn on or off. The detachable flap is washable, and you can add it if you want to reduce the intensity or remove it if you want to increase the intensity of the massage. With its U-shaped design, you can put your hands into the straps and have it closer to your neck, or you can easily place it on different areas of the body, such as your waist, lower back, and even your calves. It does have auto reverse rotation and bidirectional massage features. It does provide a deep tissue massage, which feels great, and on top of that, it does promote blood circulation throughout the body, as well as it comes with 2 different types of chargers, one that allows you to use a car charging port if you have a cigarette lighter, as well as an AC adapter, so you can use it at home, in the office, or on the go. I enjoy that you can place this anywhere on the back, as well as you can use the arm straps to put your hands in there, so that way your whole body's supported, as well as you can use it as a way to kind of push it closer to your back if you want it to be even more intense, or loosen it if you want it to not be so close. It's definitely very convenient for someone to use on their own, and would make for a very thoughtful gift if you gave it to somebody else. I hope this video helped. Thank you so much for watching.
So there you go. Nice little option for you right there if you need a neck and back massage. Or maybe you need a steamer. Well, this steamer right here is the High Life handheld clothes steamer.
So this is the shirt.
He's just showing you guys this in action right here. You see the steam coming out of the 5 different nozzles. You also see the water boiling and bubbling away right there. Now be careful, don't point it at you because you don't want to steam yourself. Guys, simply put, it's just a handheld steamer that works very, very well. Now he's showing you guys steaming a little white t-shirt right here, but you use it for your drapes, your carpets, your sheets, pretty much anything and everything you want to use it on. You could definitely use that with that. Or you just need to get rid of a couple little wrinkles before you go out on the night on the town. This will do that also. It is very, very quick to heat up. Does work very, very well. And as you guys see, he's just doing it right on his shirt hanging there. You could do it also. Guys, that is the High Life handheld clothes steamer. Nice little piece if you need. Or maybe you want to go fly in a drone. The drone might be a really good option for you. This is the Holystone HS710 4K foldable. Hey, oops. I jumped the carousel. There we go.
Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Nathaniel with DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment, and today I am excited to showcase to you the HS710 drone from Holystone. This thing has a lot of awesome features. Let's go ahead and jump in and get right into it. So the HS710 is a foldable compact drone. As you can see here, it is very easy to set up out of the box. All you have to do is just unfold these arms and you're ready to move on. Now the camera on the HS710 is right here on the bottom, and it has a 4K sensor on it, so you can definitely capture great footage.
You can already see he's already had it in the dirt. It's a little dirty.
Now the HS710 is a quadcopter, so that means it has 4 motors, and each motor has 2 blades on it. Don't worry about destroying these, they send you extras.
And now those motors are brushless, so they can actually work.
So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the hand controller. Up here on top, you're going to have your foldable antennas. On the bottom, you're going to have some grips that also fold out.
Now he's pulling this out and showing you guys the controller. It's also going to show you guys where the phone holder is. Because yes, you can still hold a phone with this. Now you will need AA batteries to power this device. It does not come with those batteries. Now once you're hooked up, you'll notice that right there is your phone holder. Now it'll pop up and you'll need to pop it out a little bit more to get that extra positions for it. Now this will fit a nice sized phone, so don't worry about that. You do get 2 batteries. Each of those batteries will give you about 20 minutes of flight time per battery, which is actually really nice to see. I believe they claim it's about 25 minutes. Now, with this being a brushless motor, and if you go to the Ophelia Go app, guys, the Ophelia Go app will do a lot of things, including teach you how to fly the drone. or use the app how to fly it. Now, inside the app, when you're connected up, it'll actually let you see and connect up to the GPS connections, which is your satellites. Now, you see at the top there, it does say 7 satellites, so it does have 7 connections with that. Now, here's some other cool things about this. Since it's a 5G transmission, you're going to get a lot farther distance of flight time with this. That's right, a lot farther of a flight time. Now, it only weighs about 249 grams. It does have dual speed modes with that, so you can actually see the dual speed modes, the brushless motor, foldable design, and all that cool stuff. Now, some things that this does that you may not know is it has a couple cool little features called signal loss return to home. So if it loses signal from the phone and the controller, it will return to where it took off. It also has low battery return to home, so if it starts to go low, it will return to where it took off. It also has just a button to return to home. Now, this is GPS flight, so the GPS flight does some other cool stuff where you can go into Google Maps, pinpoint the flight where you want it to fly, and it will fly that pattern for you. Now, it also does what's called intelligent flight modes, where you can actually tap to fly, gesture fly, or follow me mode. The follow me mode is really cool because it will follow you at a certain pace. If you go too fast, it will then drop out and it will lose you. It does allow calibrations and all of that other cool stuff. You can adjust all the lighting, orbitals, and everything in there. Now, make sure that your firmware is, of course, updated and all of that cool stuff when you do this. You can actually record video, you can take pictures, whatever you want with this. You can actually even do a first-person view style and put this in like a goggle, VR goggle, and watch your phone like that when you're flying it. Really cool option for you guys. Nice little piece of a drone. And actually really decently priced. So if you guys are looking, Holystone HS710 4K drone. Or maybe you need a charging port. This is the Bezus 100 watt PD GAN 3 fast charger. No need to play the video. This is a 4-port plug, 2 USB-Cs, 2 USB 3.0s. Now, since it's 100 watt, you'll actually be able to charge multiple devices, including your MacBook Airs, your MacBook Pros, USB-C laptops, iPhones, and anything in between. Now, there's a 5% clippable coupon with this. Now, if you use Type-C port 1 just by itself with nothing else plugged in, you can do a full 100 watt charge from this device to a MacBook Air or MacBook Pro or whatever you want to get that 100 watt pass-through charge to it, which is actually quite cool. Now, let's say you use the 2 Type-C ports and you plug in a Samsung and an iPhone. It will actually determine which power it can determine. It'll, like, let's say it can push through 45 watts to the iPhone or the Samsung or 20 watts to the other. So it will determine and it will do 45 on one side and 20 on the other. Or if you connect up to the 2 top Type-Cs to, let's say, a MacBook Pro and a MacBook Air at the same time, you're going to get 65 watts to one and 30 watts to the other. Now, this is fully compatible with pretty much any USB-C and USB-A plug on the market out there or device. This is a cool piece. 5-foot cable, small little size, perfectly working. I use this one and I love this one. Highly recommend it, guys. That is a good piece for you. We're going to show you guys a cool little RC car that can and will. This is the DERC car.
It's your boy Nikita back with another DRC product that's sure to blow your socks off. This is the DRC DE36W, and I absolutely love this rugged kind of Jeep style design. I'm excited to use this one because it also comes with this really
I hit
cool
the lemon
camera
side of the water
that can tilt from a 0 to a 45-degree angle on the top. You simply just slide it into this little slot here and it slips right in and you hear a snapping sound. And then you take this little micro USB connector and you connect it right here on the side. If I can get it in. Did I have it the wrong way? I had it the right way the first time. And that's the law of plugging stuff in. You get it wrong the first time, you get it wrong the second time, and right the third time because you were actually right the first time. But it's really awesome. It comes with 2 rechargeable batteries. You just have to unscrew this little panel here, pull it out, clip it in and swap it out. And then the controller itself takes 4 AA batteries, kind of hefty, but once you plug it or put the batteries in, when you hit this, it'll light up, and that green light is for pairing. Since this isn't on, it's not going to pair, but I'm going to take it outside, run it around. Hopefully my dog doesn't attack it, but I already know he is. And then also show you guys what the footage looks like from recording, and we'll get started. So immediately when I put it down, my dog was super curious about it, and I already knew he wasn't going to like it. Once I started going, he was going to chase it. So I waited till he started walking away, and then I went off, and of course he started chasing it. But the DRC vehicle was able
Actually
to
moves around pretty
navigate
good
the
in the grass.
bumpy terrain, and even though Obi was kind of standing in front of it, slightly getting into it, it did a really good job. Now, at some point, it does hit like a bump slightly and flips over, and that's where I kind of stopped the video. But the video that it recorded is something I'm going to show you, and it was great. If Obi wasn't messing with it, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have flipped over, but because he kept messing with it, it did end up toppling over. And so I had to stop recording the video, but
You'll love that.
here is the part that it recorded, and it's really good 720p quality. This is a screen recording from the phone.
Now, unfortunately, it
that I
doesn't
had
have image
recording, so you can see
stabilization,
when he
so it
starts
does get
walking
bumpy,
away that
guys. You're going to
I'm
see
going to
that.
start taking off, and it is kind of bumpy, but the quality is still amazing. It's very nice 720p quality, and there's no stabilizing feature, so of course it's going to bounce as the car bounces, but you can see Obi running around and messing with it in the frames as I'm trying to navigate around.
So, a cool little RC car. Now, I love that it has the camera. I wished it had stabilization. It would be a lot better with that. But, cool little piece. Have fun with it. Perfect for the kids or the adults alike. And actually, a nice little price of $52. I believe there's 2 versions. We have the classic, and then they have the fashion version also. So, if you guys need RC car, or maybe you need some dress shoes, I don't know, maybe some dress shoes.
Yo, Nate, Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today I'm going to show you guys some very, very, very comfortable and stylish dress shoes. These are made by Bruno Mark, and these are the prints. So I wanted to just jump in and tell you guys my initial thoughts and opinions about these from somebody that doesn't wear dress shoes often. And the reason I don't wear dress shoes often is I don't go to a lot of settings or public places where dress attire is essential. But every once in a while, I do need some dress shoes. And if you've ever done some research into them, you don't really know what's going on with dress shoes. You don't know what's going to be a good fit. You don't know what's going to look good. And like I said, coming from someone that doesn't wear dress shoes often, these are insanely comfortable for when I do need them. Now, I've tried them on, but I want to go ahead and tell you guys about the design before we talk about the comfort. First of all, you guys can see that we have the leather all the way around it. The stitching is really nice with that beige color. On the bottom, you've kind of got almost like that cowboy boot print on the bottom. I wear size 10.5. These fit really well. And I also have a naturally high arch on my feet, and these don't have any issues supporting that high arch. You guys can see the way it swoops down here kind of alleviates the pressure from having a high arch with no support. And then on the bottom right here, this is a wood grain texture. I'm not sure if this is real wood, but I'm led to believe it is just by the way it can kind of like almost peel in a way if you start to dig at it, but I'm not going to do that too much. On the inside, you see you got the Bruno Marks logo. You have your tongue right here, which is actually pretty adjustable. I've seen a lot of other dress shoes in the past where the tongue will actually kind of stop midway up onto the toes,
Really nice
which is basically not allowing it to extend far enough to get your foot in there without bending this back heel support. Talking about back heel support, it also has this really nice stitching on the back. I'm telling you guys, these are insanely comfortable. If you're looking for some new dress shoes, I think Bruno Marks got you covered.
So that is the Bruno Mark Plain Toe Oxford. Now we're also going to show you guys this other version right here from Bruno Mark. This is their loafers. This is actually another really nice, decent looking pair.
Here showcasing the Bruno Mark black slip-on loafers. What I really like about these loafers is they're very comfortable and surprisingly flexible. You also have the bottoms, which have these textures that help them grip. A lot of times loafers are too slippery when you're walking on concrete, especially if it's wet. So I really like the textured bottoms and soles, which help with slippery
43
concrete.
months.
And they just look nice. They feel
I'm
nice.
on
They
street.
polish up really well, almost look as fancy as dress shoes. They fit well. You could walk in them with ease. They don't cause a lot of impact on your heel or your foot when wearing them, though you could always put a little bit of insoles if you need to put in cushion insoles too as well. So I really like them. If you're looking for a way where you want to get a little bit more dressed up, but you don't want to wear dress shoes with laces, these little slip-on loafers work out pretty well, and I'm pretty happy with them.
So again, guys, Bruno Mars, beautifully done, well, elegant dress shoes at a very phenomenal price. These are like $40. You cannot beat that. Really good deal. But since, spring's coming, maybe you need to clean your pool. Well, got a handheld vacuum here.
What's up, everyone? My name is Demetrius, and today we're going to be talking about this awesome handheld vacuum made by Aper right here. So right here is the main piece, which has like the motor in it, everything right here. It starts from here to down. It comes separate, like with a handle, so you can take this handle off whenever you need to, just like that. And to put that on, you have 2 holes on both.
As you guys see, the handle is removable. The canister is still removable, so you can clean it up. It is fully rechargeable with that. Now, this is their Spa Pilot H1. It's for above and in-ground pools. Has a 60-minute running time. Now, of course, you're going to have to empty it out. It may fill up a little quicker than that runtime with that. Now, this is good for sand bugs, small twigs, leaves, and coarse sand, of course, to get that. It does come with the charging cable. The charging cable will take about 2.5 to 3 hours to fully charge this device. Now, since this is a dual filtration system, you have the front filter and then you have the filter basket in the very back. Now, that is your front filter, and it does have that, of course, suction nozzle connector right there. Now, you don't have to use that. You can use it just with the opened front piece without that if you wanted. And that'll give you a little bit wider grip. Now, you do have the cleaning with the scrubbing brush, is what he's showing you guys with the connected. Now, you'll see right there on the front, it does say open and close, and it's a little finicky the way it connects up. He's going to kind of show you guys this. It can go on in 2 different directions, but you're going to need to make sure that it's in the proper direction. Now, there's a $20 clippable coupon with this device if you need with that also. So kind of cool the way it works and the way it connects up. We're going to jump forward where we're actually out in the water. Where's it at? I know it's up here, right here. As you guys see, he's out in the water. He's testing it up, and you see there's water in there. He's now going to try and suck up some leaves and stuff like that. I think he's scared of the water, though. I'm pretty sure he just doesn't want to get wet. You guys see that it's right there. It's just vacuuming it up, and it's going to pull it through 2 filters to put stuff in both of those filters. Simply put, simple little cleaner, guys. If you need something like that, Aper cordless pool vacuum cleaner. Or maybe you have some kids that need a tablet. Well, this is a very cool little 10-inch kids Android tablet. So, guys, this is the I should have just pulled this out and showed it to you guys. Would you guys like to see this live instead? Tablet for the kids. Let me do that. Let me grab this, guys. So guys, this is it right here, right here, right here. This is the very cool little kid 10-inch tablet. Now, it's a smart tablet. It's an Android Google system. So it has Google Store. So it's come with the charging display. Now, the cool thing is it does come with this very cool blue silicone case that can be put on and off. You can take it on and off, guys. So if you take the silicone case off, you'll see that the tablet is green, of course, in coloration. Now, it does have dual cameras. It has a back camera and a front camera. On the top, you'll see that there is a SD card slot, a charging port, headphone jack, and your power and volume buttons. Now, I'm going to hold the power button down to power it up. While it's powering up, I'm going to put it back in the silicone case to protect it, of course, and to make it look like it should. While that's doing that, we'll get into this. So once it's on, you'll guys see that it has these very cool little stars and moon-shaped or Earth-shaped stars. I love that. Now, it's actually really cool that it can actually do all that and have all that. I actually put the case on upside down. Now I have to correct that. I put it on wrong. There we go. Because I covered the camera. Now, some cool parts about this, and I'm going to kind of show you guys this, is that it has a lot of open spaces. The bottom spaces down here are open for the speakers. On the top, it's open for all your volume buttons and everything else. Now, with this, it will auto-rotate the screen. Now, if I turn this back on, you'll see that if I do this, it should auto-rotate the screen so you don't have to worry about which direction you are. Now, you can actually do what's called admin access and adult access. So you can actually lock this for the kids. Now, since it's Google Store, you have all the Google Movies, apps, and stuff right at your fingertips. You log in and you can actually download movies, games, and all of that with this. So you're good there. Now, with the settings, you can actually adjust a whole bunch of different settings, including connect to the internet, everything else, Bluetooth connection, screen record, and the resolution, reading mode. You can go into reading mode and screenshots. If you want to go into farther detail, you can actually pull up the rest of the app settings, and inside the rest of the apps right there, you can control every setting that you really want with this. Yep, sure is. So with that, guys, you have all the access. Now, with the cameras, like I said, you have dual cameras, so you can do front record or rear record. And it does record. And you guys will see that I'm showing you guys. There's my camera gear right there. You guys will see that I have my Sony up there and everything. If I want to flip it over and swap it out to... Let's back up. Back up, dude. Back up, my dude. Now... So with that, you can do that, swap the camera out, take pictures, take video, and the kids can have fun with that. Now, since this is a kid's tablet, that means you can put parental guards on it. Parental guards are actually really cool that can actually do all that. Now, you have some other cool stuff like right here, welcome to the gallery, and you can actually check out all of your photos and videos in the gallery that you want with that. Now you can actually add what's called contacts. You can actually add contacts so they can chat with people if you want with that. Full access to everything you want, accessibility, and speakers on hand. This is a cool little kid's tablet, guys. It's like $79. It's actually a good price. It actually works fundamentally very well. I was expecting it to maybe be a little sluggish, and it really wasn't. So it actually is very cool. Nice little touch tablet for the kids. Very cool coloration too. So, cool piece if you guys are looking for one. Yeah, if you do that, you just contact us. So, still a thing. Yep, totally a thing over there. Next up is the Anker Nebula Solar Projector.
Is this on? Oh, okay. It's recording? Yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Sorry, Nate with DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment. Just talking to my friends that are they're actually here, I promise. There's friends right behind there. They're just being quiet. We're going to take a look at this Anker Nebula Solo Projector. I've tested a ton of Anker projectors in the past, so we're just going to jump in and take a look at this Anker Nebula Solar. So you guys can see that right here, this is a very simple design. There's not a lot to it. Up on the top, you're going to have your Nebula branding as well as some controls in case you lose your remote. On the bottom, it's going to have the anti-movement pads right down here, the nice rubber. You can see that you also have your 1/4-inch thread, so this can be installed on a tripod if you want to set it up that way. If we take a look at the back, you're going to notice you have your power button, a USB port, you're going to have your power port, and an HDMI port as well, which is really nice. So not only are you going to be able to get all of your apps that are installed on this because this runs off of Android OS, you're going to also be able to use your PlayStation 5, Xbox One, really whatever it is that has HDMI output, and use it with this. Now you are also obviously going to get a remote with it. On the remote, it's very simple. You are going to have your power button, autofocus button, your Google Assistant, so you can talk with this and load up your favorite apps, search news, search sports, whatever it is. You're going to have your selector wheels. You're going to have some other options such as your home button and then your volume button as well. So the Nebula Solar from Anker is going to come in at 1080p with a 400 ANSI lumen brightness. So you're definitely going to have all the brightness you need, and you're also going to have that crystal clear 1080p HD picture. But I can talk about specs. I can talk about this and that all day. It doesn't matter if it doesn't look good. So let's go ahead and plug it in. We'll test it out. All right, my friends, so we've
Yeah,
got
like
the
you said.
solar hooked up. We have it on my projection screen. You guys can see just initial impressions whenever I first plug this in is how bright and how vibrant all of the colors are. So now we are in the settings, which you're going to have a ton of.
Now, he's going to show you guys some of the settings, but we're going to talk about this. 400 ANSI luminous, which is 1100 lumens. 1080p, 4K support, 3 hours of battery life, also Android 9.0. Android 9.0 means you have access to all of the Google apps that you could want on hand, including Netflix, Hulu, and all of that other cool stuff. 2 3-watt speakers with that in if you need. Now, we can go into this. It has an HDMI, has a USB port, has a Bluetooth connection, Wi-Fi, Chromecast, all of that things you could really want on hand with that. 20,000 milliamp battery, 2 gigabytes of RAM, 8 gigabytes of ROM, which is actually beautifully done. 30,000 hours of lamp life. So your LED lamp life is your projection life. 30,000 hours. That's like 4 hours a day for 10 years. You're good to go or more. Don't worry about it. It's actually very well done. HDR10 decode, which is actually cool. Dolby supported. 1.2 throw ratio and 3-second auto zooming connection or auto zoom. Beautifully done. This projector is beautiful, guys. If you need a portable projector, that might be a good option for you. Or maybe you need the Asakuki 1080p projector.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Nathaniel with DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment, and
This
today
is
we're going to be
still
taking a look at this
about
Asakuki
$169.
1080p video projector. Let's go
Now,
ahead
this
and
is
start this
400
video off
ANSI
by just seeing
lumens,
everything that comes in the
4K
box.
support.
Right off of the bat, the first thing you're going to notice, the only thing in the box is this.
He's going to show you guys the carrying case and everything else. Now, this is Bluetooth 5.1, does have Wi-Fi 3.5 millimeter jack, so you do have all of that also. The 2.4 connection or the 5G connection means you can have everything that you really want on hand. Now, this one will actually allow you to do up to 300-inch screen because of the way it's set up. Anywhere from 35-inch to 300 inches. It's crazy to go that large if you want it. I kind of like that it can do that. That's kind of cool with that actual. Now, you can actually do connection to your phone, USB device, audio device, earphones, connect it up to your boxes, whatever you really want with that. I kind of like that it can do all that. Now, this is compatible with the iOS, Android, Windows 10 laptops, or pretty much anything and everything you want. Does have a 5-inch LCD screen on top, so you can actually connect and all that. LCD TFT touch, which is your button controls, I should be. So actually kind of cool. Now, he's going to let him finish talking.
Thing looks. And then on the bottom here, you actually have this kind of tilt adjustment knob, which is pretty cool. And this is an auto keystone and auto focus machine, so the controls for that are right there next to the sensor. Continuing on the back side, you guys are going to see right here that you are going to have this removable filter. It's pretty cool that you're able to take this thing out and just air dust it just to keep the life of your machine running longer by being able to clean it. Continuing on the back, you guys can see right here, you're going to have 2 HDMI inputs, a headphone output, an AV output, and 2 USB ports. And then on top of the projector, you guys are going to notice right here that you do have all of these controls. So in case you ever lose your remote, which I know I am prone to, you have those controls on top. Getting this thing started is super easy. All you have to do is unbox it like you guys saw I did there. Plug in this back cable, as you guys can see in the back. And then all you're going to do after that is install 2 AAA batteries. It does not come with AAA batteries, and then you are good to go. So as you guys can see right here, we'll go ahead and power this thing up. And honestly, one of the things that surprised me the most about this projector and its price point was how bright this thing works. I've used projectors from other big name companies that weren't as bright as this one, so it's pretty cool with how bright this gets. And as you guys can see right here, I'm using that manual keystone and manual focus. And now while I might not have gotten this focus perfectly, that's more than likely due to the fact that I can't see even with my glasses on, so you guys will have to bear with me. And here's a little bit of a video test. And like I said before, I'm very pleasantly surprised with how well this machine works. The darks are very, very dark on it. The colors are vibrant. These speakers inside of it sound really good. And this thing just does a really, really good job of producing true colored images and videos. It just looks really nice. And here's a little test of the speakers at 30% volume. So the speakers definitely sound really good too. The only downside I could find of this thing is that it blows out heat at roughly 130 degrees, but you really can't expect too much more. And if this is the
I can't believe he actually tested the heat. But guys, great little options for you guys. If you need projectors, we showed you a few different versions. I showed you a whole bunch of cool stuff today on today's show. That's actually the last product today on the list of the Asakuki. So with that being said, guys, it's Sunday. Enjoy your day. Hopefully everybody has a great one. I want to thank everybody for being here. Costi, much appreciated. Ottershine, hey guys. Buy things. Phil, everybody else that's been here, I appreciate it. Now, with that being said, like I said, my show is over for today, but Justin might actually be on later. Justin might stream later. You guys might see Justin. That's right. You might see him. Oh. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. I will see you guys all actually Tuesday. I'll see you guys Tuesday morning. I'm here Tuesday, I believe. And maybe Monday. You never know. All right. Have a good one, everybody. I will see you guys all on the flip side. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Have a great one, guys.